In today's class, we are going to begin with linear equations in two variables. Okay, so first of all, let's revise what linear equations are. So in polynomials, we discussed that whenever the degree of a polynomial is 1, we say that it's a linear equation. So for example, we have 5x plus 3 equals to 0. This is a linear equation. Equation means there should be an equal sign, like 3y plus 5z equals to 7. This is a linear equation. 7x plus 3y plus 10z equals to 20. This is also a linear equation because the power over here is 1 in the first term. Second term also 1, third term also 1, this term also 1. This term is 0. So the maximum power to which a variable is raised is 1. So since the maximum power is 1, so degree is 1. As the degree is 1, we call it a linear equation. So now linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables means we'll have only two variables. Like over here, this is just one variable. These are two variables. This is three variables, x, y and z. Three different variables are there. So this is a linear equation in one variable. This is a linear equation in two variables. This is a linear equation in three variables. We need linear equation in two variables. So we take examples like 5x plus 3y minus 2 equals to 0. 3y plus 2x equals to 207. 2y minus 5x minus 2 equals to 0. So these are all linear equations and all of them have two variables. So these are linear equations in two variables. So the standard form for this one is ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a, b both cannot be 0. One of them can be 0, but both should not be 0. Okay. So this is our standard form. Ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Let's see some quotients relating them. So number 1, write each of the following equations in the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0 and indicate the values of a, b, c in each case. So the first part is 2x plus 3y equals to 4.37. So we need to bring this in the form of ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So all we need to bring on one side. So for this, the solution becomes 4x plus 3y minus 4.37 equals to 0. Plus 4.37 comes this side, becomes minus 4.37. Now we need to bring this in the format of the coefficient of x is 4x, coefficient of y is 3y. So ax plus by plus this should be c. So what we are doing is we are taking minus 4.37 inside brackets. So we are putting a plus sign outside. Plus into minus becomes minus. So this equals to 0. Therefore, A equals to 4, B equals to 3, and C equals to minus 4.37. So let's see, this is 4x. The second example, second part for this one, x minus 4 equals to root 3 yc. So first we'll bring this in the format. So we get x, so we have x plus root 3y comes this side, becomes minus root 3y minus 4 equals to 0. So to bring it in terms of ax, so a becomes 1, nothing in front of x means it's 1, plus we'll write a minus root 3 over y, because plus into minus becomes minus, root 3 into y is root 3y, ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So therefore a is 1, b is minus root 3, and c over here is minus 4. Third part, 4 equals to 5x minus 3y. So for this we can write this as 5x minus 3y equals to 4, means the same, which implies 5x, 5, the coefficient of x, plus minus 3 into y, plus comes this side becomes minus 4 equals to 0, which implies 5x plus minus 3 of y plus of minus 4 equals to 0. So therefore a over here is 5, b is minus 3, and c is minus 4. The fourth part, 2x equals to y. So this will imply that 2x minus y equals to 0, which implies 2 into x plus minus 1 into y, plus we need to write c, since there is no constant, we'll just take 0 equals to 0. So therefore a over here, coefficient of x is 2, b coefficient of y is minus 1, and c, since there is no constant term, we take it as 0. Number example 2 now. Okay, write each of the following as an equation in two variables. Part 1, x equals to minus 5. Okay, now coming to the basic one, we saw the standard form is ax plus by plus c equals to 0, and a, b, c, all three are real numbers, and a and b at the same time both cannot be 0, but one of them can be 0. So whenever we do not have a variable at all in equation in two variables, say there is only x, there is no y, this means the coefficient of y is 0, because 0 into y becomes 0. So this implies x plus 5 equals to 0, which will imply a 1 into x, ax plus 0 into y. We'll take the coefficient of y as 0, because 0 into y becomes 0. That is why y got removed. Plus 5 equals to 0. So therefore this becomes our solution, where a is 1, b is 0, and c is 5. We do not need to mention that, it's not asking for the values of a, b, c. We just needed to show it in as an equation in two variables. So we have shown this as an equation in two variables. Second part, we have y equals to 2. So here we do not have x, means the coefficient of x is 0. So this implies 0 into x plus there is no, since the coefficient of y is here, nothing we have, it is written, so it means that is 1. Plus 2 comes to the other side, becomes minus 2 equals to 0. The third one, 2x equals to 3. Here we do not have y, means this is 2 into x plus 0 into y plus 3 comes this side, minus 3 equals to 0. And the last part, 5y equals to 2. This will imply that we do not have x, means 0 into x plus 5 into y plus 2 comes to the left hand side, becomes minus 2 equals to 0. So this is how we can write, where we can only see one variable, this as an equation in two variables, where the other variable which is not written over here, whose coefficients become 0. Okay. So next topic is solution of a linear equation. Okay. A point to remember is that a linear equation in two variables has infinitely many solutions. Why does this happen? Let's also understand this with the help of example. Say, find 4 different solutions of the equation x plus 2y equals to 6. So, solution. See, so what we do over here is we'll take values of x according to our will. We can take any x or we can take any y. So what we'll do is we'll replace it and find the other value. Say we generally replace values of x. Say we take x as 0. So you can take any number, any real number you wish. So there are infinitely real numbers that we can put in values of x. Since we can put infinitely many values, so we'll get infinitely many solutions. So taking x as 0, we get 0 plus 2y equals to 6, which implies y equals to 3. Therefore, x we write as the first coordinate, 0, y we write as the second coordinate. So 0, 3 is a solution of x plus 2y equals to 6. Now say let's say now we can take any number according to our wish. Say we take x as 2. We get 2 plus 2y equals to 6. In place of x we are replacing 2. So 2y equals to 4, which implies y equals to 2. Therefore, we have x as 2, y as 2. So 2, 2 is a solution of x plus 2y equals to 6. So taking x equals to, say we take, say 18. You can take any number, it's your wish. We get 18 plus 2y equals to 6. So this implies 2y equals to minus 12, which implies y equals to minus 6. Therefore, x we took as 18, y we got minus 6. So 18 minus 6 is a solution of x plus 2y equals to 6. Fourth we need, we have found 3. Say we take x, let's take x as some negative number now, say minus 5. We get minus 5 plus 2y equals to 6, which implies 2y equals to 11, which implies y equals to 11 by 2. That is basically 5.5. Therefore, we have minus 5x and y is 5.5. We can get any real number here over here. It can be fraction, it can be irrational, it can be any number. So minus 5 comma 5.5 is a solution of x plus 2y equals to 6. Hence, 4 of the infinitely many solutions of the given equation are, so first we found 0, 3, then 2, 2, 18, minus 6, and we have minus 5, 5.5. Okay, let's solve one more question. Example 4. Find two solutions for each of the following equations. Number 1, 4x, say 2x plus 5y equals to 0. So taking x equals to 0, we get 0 plus 5y, 2 into 0 will become 0, plus 5y equals to 0, which implies y equals to 0 by 5. 0 divided by any number is 0. So this implies y equals to 0. Again, say we take x as, say, we take x as, say, 5. We get 2 into 5, this is into 2 into 5, plus 5y equals to 0, which implies 5y equals to minus 10, which implies y equals to minus 2. Therefore, the first one is x0, y0, x0, y0, and x5 or y minus 2 are 2 of the infinitely many solutions of the equation x plus 5y equals to 0. The second part, 3y plus 4 equals to 0. So whenever we just are given with one variable, this type of question is generally the easiest one. So what we have is 0 into, we can write this as 0 into x plus 3y, 3 into y plus 4 equals to 0. So taking x equals to, say, 100. So what we get, x, whatever value we take, 0 into 100 is basically 0. So irrespective of whatever x we take, we always get y as plus 4 goes that side. So 3 into y plus is equals to minus 4, which implies y equals to minus 4 by 3. And again, say, taking x equals to, say, minus 2, we get, so 0 into minus 2 is 0, plus 3y plus 4 goes that side, minus 4, which implies y equals to minus 4 by 3. So whenever we'll have a linear equation in two variables where one of the variables coefficient is 0, we'll have y as a constant value. So So y is minus 4 by 3. See, y is again minus 4 by 3. Whatever value we'll take for x will always get y as minus 4 by 3. So therefore, one we have x as 100, y as minus 4 by 3, and x as minus 2, y again as minus 4 by 3 are two solutions, two of the infinitely many solutions of the equation 3y plus 4 equals to 0. So with this we come to the end of today's lecture. Thank you.